Hey, YouTube family, Auntie is here. I'm your auntie of pop culture, Patty Jackson. Today, it's the pop version. It's not cute, not knowing, and now we're going to know. So come on, let's get this hugging. We're short, sweet, but it's funny. Ed Sheeran, I am not a piggy bank for someone to turn upside down and shake the money out. Ed Sheeran, the British songwriter, singer, won the copyright trial. He was sued by the Marvin Gaye estate, by the Ed Townsend estate, because Marvin Gaye and Ed Townsend co-wrote the song in 1973. It was this huge hit, Let's Get It On. It started in 2014 when Ed Sheeran released the song Thinking Out Loud. They said, oh, this sounds a little too close for comfort. The jury, made of 3 men, 4 women, said that Ed Sheeran was not guilty of ripping this song off. This could all be settled if people were just original. Original wins, no matter what you do in your life. Original wins. There's so much sampling in songs. A lot of times I'm like, why I like the song so much? Because they sampled it from something else. Ed Sheeran had threatened to quit the music business if he had lost. He's got a new Disney Plus special where he opens up about his family life, his wife having cancer. It's streaming on Disney Plus right now. I don't know if he would have left the business, but I know that he was very bitter about this suit. He missed his grandmother's funeral because he had to be in the States. He does not live in the United States, but a lot of this would be nipped in the bud if people were more original and stop sampling. Yes, there are songs in the past that are great. Let them be great and you start a new greatness. But Ed Sheeran, he won that copyright. I love actress Meg Ryan, Sleepless in Seattle, of course, When Harry Met Sally. During her reign of Hollywood, she was that it girl. Just cute and pretty. She used to be married to Dennis Quaid. I'm sure you guys are going to see the pictures because they went public, and she has destroyed her face. Her nose, her lip with the injections, the Botox, the facelift. For many people, getting older it's tough. They don't want to get older, and they start doing things, and in this effort to be young, just get some good moisturizer and keep your face out of the sun. You don't have to do all that. She really looks unrecognizable. She looked like a monster. I'll just put it. She looked like a monster. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm sure you'll see it. I know I'm going to post it on my socials. Meg, what you done did to your face? And so many, they ruin their faces in this quest to stay young. Keep care of your face. Moisturize it. Keep the face out of the sun. I go to the beach. I'll let nothing touch my face. I said, no, we don't want no premature wrinkles. Woo, Meg Ryan, I don't know what you have done, but she looks terrible. How did people see her? She was teaming up with Michael J. Fox, who has a new Disney Plus documentary about his battle with Parkinson's. It starts streaming on the 12th. And it's like, girl, you scared everybody sitting there next to Michael J. Fox. Kevin Costner, things are starting to, I know y'all saying she's talking about a bunch of pop stuff. I'm getting to this. Kevin Costner, star of Yellowstone. Huge hit on Paramount Plus. I mean, huge hit. And they said he wasn't coming back. Well, now I think we're beginning to see why he may not be coming back. I don't think he is. And why his wife is suddenly divorcing him. They're saying he got a crew member pregnant. Kevin's out here saying, I didn't cheat, I didn't cheat, I didn't cheat. But his pattern has been of cheating. He had to give his first wife $80 million. He got a jump off pregnant. He had to give her $7 million. His current wife, who is divorcing him, she had to sign an ironclad prenup. And because she blindsided him with a divorce, he kicked her out of the house. She is the mother of his 3 kids, and they're not grown. Kevin, what was that Home Alone movie? Kevin! Everything is starting to make sense with him, Yellowstone, the wife, divorcing, Kevin out here playing. On Netflix, Queen Charlotte, and critics are saying, this is the best out of the Bridgerton series. You know, the first one just took everybody by storm. It was those sex scenes with Regé-Jean Page. But the other two were a little milder, and you had to really watch, but they didn't get the hype that first one did. Well, Queen Charlotte has started streaming today. And it's the story of Queen Charlotte. And with a lot of people who watch Bridgerton, how did this black woman become the queen? Well, at a very young age, she married, I guess, the king. But he died. And she was left in charge. But it shows their courtship. And when she had to meet her in-laws for the first time, they were like, oh, she's a little darker. Then the woman with the rubber hand. This is the scene that I saw. She with the rubber hand. This ain't rubbing off. Because it's not going to rub off. It's not going to rub off. So it deals with that aspect, but critics are calling it the best. Shonda Rhimes doesn't shy away from controversy, so I'm sure a lot of people are going to talk about that scene. I was like, because some people may think that if you're of color, that it's just going to come off. Nope, it's here to stay. But Queen Charlotte, it is streaming now on Netflix, and I need you guys to tell me what you think. Brian McKnight has settled a lawsuit against his daughter. He had to give her money because he was out here telling people that his daughter not only slept around, but she was sleeping with family members. Brian McKnight, what are you doing? What is going on? We shouldn't be. It's so much. I stay off of social media, Brian. But he had to give his daughter money for putting out these lies about her. She took her dad to court. She did there. Brian McKnight. Whew. Ron Isley. I don't know what it is about stars when they get older. They get the talking. It was Quincy Jones. His children had to say, please, Dad, please, be quiet. Then you had Smokey Robinson talking about how he slept with Diana Ross. It was like, did this happen over 50 years ago? What are you doing? Because Diana Ross she ain't said nothing. Now you got Ron Isley. He did this interview with the Breakfast Club to talk about his special friendship with Aretha Franklin. So, Ron, what are you saying? Who reads obituaries when they go to a funeral? Who reads? I read the obituary. I read the whole doggone thing. Well, I do a lot of funerals. But when I go, I read the obituary. And when you see special friend, the special friend is the friend that has been there, but the person who died never got a divorce, or the person that died never married them, but they've been there forever. So what do you call them? The special friend. We all know who the special friend is. You point to them and say, oh, that's she's a special friend or companion. But when it's something real petty about special friend. So he's talking about their special friendship. And we know, Riri like them ends. And Ron Isley's a good looking guy. I thought that was funny, but I know that I'm not alone, and I'm going to tell you all this story. Y'all got to figure it out. Famous Philadelphia boxer, Philly boxer, had a funeral at this big church. Well, this special friend came waltzing down the aisle and demanded to sit with the family. She got there and she was scooting and looking at her, and it's like, Harper, who this? Oh, this white woman. She pushed her butt. She said, I'm going to sit up here with this family. It was the talk of the funeral. You couldn't pay attention to the sermon or anything else because everyone was like, who is this? Famous Philadelphia boxer. Funeral's kind of interesting. And I know I'm not the only one who's been to interesting funerals, and we've seen scenes play out right before our eyes, and we're like, a famous Philadelphia boxer. I'm sure you guys are going to tell me because I asked you to leave your comments. When I did the same conversation on Facebook, somebody put Whitney Houston. I said, boxer, baby, boxer. But we all know what that means. There is a weekend edition that we do. I'm going to be here tomorrow. There's a weekend edition that we do, so look out for that. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Because when you subscribe to the channel, you never miss a moment of the giggles, the silliness, and the scoop that you probably never thought of. Now, there are people who from now on are going to go to funerals and read the whole obituary to say who, and you're going to see a special friend, and you're going to be like this. Now, companion is better word, but the special friend means one or two things. Their birthday and get married. Y'all know people love does not get divorced, but they have a special friend, and the special friend has been there for years and years and years. That's my guilty pleasure. That's what I like. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture, the one that reads the whole damn obituary.